It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Swift.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Swift again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's got some space here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
Touchdown number 18 of the year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So look
look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
On play action, Fields rolling to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate.
Stephon Diggs! He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 87 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards,
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So we're at halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it run. I think that's more rewarding than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Off-play action, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Kamara up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills getting set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Bills 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play action. It's Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the 50, here's Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
But that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen's throw is complete. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 50 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense set to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Allen and the Bills now, down by 2 touchdowns, 2:23 to play. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. On first down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Allen. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing is Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. York on now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen maybe with a free play. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today.